Hey guys, welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Premier League match week 16 is here. The weekend is here. Yes, we have so many games after European competitions. We're gonna be spoiled. The Christmas period, New Year and everything, no stop now. After every 3 days, we have games. So be ready and stay tuned because I won't let you disappointed. We have call-in show, watch-alongs, whatever. It's gonna be in this channel or other channels that the link is gonna be in the description down below. This weekend, we're gonna have a lot of games, and I hope that they don't cancel some games because last weekend, remember, they canceled the Liverpool and Everton game due to weather. So I hope that the weather is gonna be nice this weekend and they don't have to cancel any game. Let me remind you very quickly the table after 15 games played. And remember, Liverpool and Everton got one game in hand, the game that was postponed. So only the two teams that still technically in day 14, but the rest is 15 games. Liverpool are top of the table regardless. They have one game in hand, but still top of the table, 35 points. Chelsea are second, 31 points. Arsenal are third, 29 points. Manchester City are fourth, 27 points. Nottingham Forest, 25 points. Aston Villa, 25. Brighton, 24. Bournemouth, 24. And we have Brentford, who are 9th on the table, and they have 23 points. Fulham, 10th, 23 points. Tottenham Hotspurs 11th with 20 points. Newcastle United 12, 20 points. Manchester United 13, 19 points. West Ham are 14th with 18 points. Everton 15th with 14 points. Leicester City 16th with 14 points. Crystal Palace 17th with 13 points. And the bottom 3, Ipswich 18th, 9 points. Wolves 19th, 9 points. Southampton 20th, bit with only 5 points. So as you can tell, there are so many teams who got the same amount of points, but different kind of goals. So the goal difference is the reason why some teams are, ahead of others. Goal difference. This weekend, it's squeaky bum time, as Ferguson will say, because you don't want to drop any point. Otherwise, you're gonna be left behind. Very quickly, let's start by Saturday, December the 14th, 2024. The first game is going to be Arsenal against Everton, Emirates Stadium. Arsenal are flying right now. They won in the Champions League against Monaco. Unfortunately, the last game in the Premier League, they dropped point against Fulham in the London derby. But I think Arsenal are going to be very strong, and they're gonna beat Everton. It's gonna be close, in my humble opinion. It's gonna be 2-1 to Arsenal. Liverpool against Fulham. Liverpool didn't play the last weekend, but they won also in the Champions League, so they have some kind of momentum. Fulham drew against Arsenal in the Premier League the last time. And the last game that Liverpool played in the Premier League, that was 2 weeks ago, they dropped point 3-3 against Newcastle United. Liverpool are playing home. They want to win this game, and they're going to win this game 3-1. Newcastle United against Leicester City. Leicester City, did you see the comeback? Ruud van Nistelrooy is doing an amazing job there. They were losing like 2-0, and then they went back and 2-2 in the last game in the Premier League. Newcastle United got beaten by Brentford 4-2 in the last game in the Premier League. Newcastle playing home. Leicester City are going to struggle to get points from St. James Park. I think this game is going to be 2-1 to Newcastle United. Wolves against Ipswich. The two teams who are struggling, who need points. Man, I want Ipswich actually to stay in the Premier League. For some reason, I have a soft spot. I want them to stay, but it's becoming more and more difficult. They lost the last game at home, 1-2 against Bournemouth. And Wolves actually lost against West Ham United away at London Stadium. Two teams that need points, and it's going to be a draw 2-2. Moving on, the last game on Saturday is going to be Nottingham Forest against Aston Villa. Forest beat Manchester United the last game, remember, away at Old Trafford 3-2. And Aston Villa beat Southampton. It was a tough game, but they got all 3 points, 1-0. This game is going to be a tough one, a tough game. And I think this one is going to be a 2-2 draw. Let's move on for the games on Sunday, December the 15th, 2024. First game on Sunday, Brighton against Crystal Palace. Wow, Palace need to do everything in their power to start winning games. They dropped 2 points. It's a very good result the last time against Manchester City 2-2 because it's City. And Brighton dropped also 2-2 against Leicester City. So two teams that want to really win. I think Brighton playing home, they are going to be too strong and they're going to beat Crystal Palace 3-1. Moving on, Manchester City against Manchester United. The Manchester Derby. This one against two teams that are struggling. And Manchester City lost against Juventus actually in the Champions League. Manchester United won in Europa League, their game away. So it just tells you that United got some kind of momentum. But the last time in the Premier League, they were beaten by Nottingham Forest. So this one is going to be a tough game. Form goes out of the window when it comes to a derby. I've seen Manchester United beating City, the almighty City, under Pep Guardiola when they were not supposed to win. So this is a derby and it's about energy, about if you are on your day, you can beat anybody. Two struggling teams. I think it's going to end in a 2-2 draw. And then next game on Sunday is going to be Chelsea against Brentford. Brentford are one of those bogey teams for Chelsea. They really make life difficult for Chelsea often. In the last few years, Chelsea can't win. Probably they won one time in the last five games between the two teams. So Chelsea need to be careful. They won in the Conference League away in Kazakhstan, very cold, but they kept the first team or the A team home in London, and I think they're gonna try to get the job done. Chelsea are gonna get their revenge on Brentford, and it's going to be a 3-1 win to Chelsea. And the last game on Sunday is going to be between Southampton and Tottenham Hotspurs. Hotspurs drew 1-1 away in the Europa League. Southampton are struggling now. They can't win. They can't buy a win at the moment. It's losses or some draws here and there. But they are playing home. Tottenham Hotspurs also are missing a lot of key players. I think this game could be the first game that I am going to predict a big upset. Southampton beating Tottenham Hotspurs 2-1. How about that? And then the last game for match week 16 is going to be on Monday, December the 16th, 2024. Bournemouth against West Ham. What a game this is going to be. Lopetegui job is not known. What's going to happen? Is under threat at the moment. So Bournemouth, very, very good team, good manager. And this could be a very interesting game. Bournemouth playing home. West Ham been struggling. Man, this is going to be a draw. Yeah, I see a 2-2 draw. I see the players fighting for Lopetegui, because if he loses this game, I think it's gonna be the end of Lopetegui. So I think it's gonna be a draw 2-2.